Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Whew, I know it's been like a long time since I've made a video. No, actually the last time I made a video was in I think it was in late March, early April. The juice cleanse video. So if you guys haven't watched that, please go ahead and check it out. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys briefly about the books that I've been buying in 2021. I've been starting to read as of late just because I don't know, reading is just a way that I connect, to myself. The first book that I bought this year and they came together were these two. So this is Mindy Kaling's book Why Not Me. If you're into comedy, it's pretty much a book about her. So just her explaining her acting career, I think her in college, it just goes through her life, so to speak. I have not finished this book, but it's a pretty good read if you're into that. And disclaimer, most of these books that I'm reading are rom-com, except for 2 or 3. So if you're not into that, it's okay. But the next book that I have is You Can't Touch My Hair by Sophie Robinson. This book is about, and I believe she's a Black comedian, and she's just talking about just being Black and what we have to go through. And she's talking about hair, and she's talking about just racism and just things like that, but she puts a comedic twist on it. So I want to say the next book that came in is called The Proposal. So Jasmine Guillory has become one of my favorite authors. She does contemporary romance, and right now I'm reading her series. She has 6 books in the series so far right now. So the first one was called The Wedding Date. This is the second book, and then I bought the 3rd one and the 4th one. The 6th one comes out in July, and the 5th one is already up. But anyway, I love the way she writes. So it'll keep you hooked on and very interested to keep reading and keep reading. I love books like that because I used to read a lot when I was younger. So I wanted to get back into that. But yeah, The Proposal, this is a pretty good book. And one thing that I love about her series is that each of the characters are loosely linked to characters in the next book. So for instance, with this book, I won't really spoil it if you decide to read it. It's about Carlos, which is him. Carlos is Drew's best friend, and Drew is in the previous book. So Carlos is Drew's best friend, and it's basically just about Carlos finding someone, pretty much. And yeah, so it's a pretty good book. This is the 3rd book in the series. It's called The Wedding Party, and this one is pretty much about what's her name? Maddie. So Maddie, which is Alexa's best friend, and Alexa is Drew's, they ended up getting married. Alexa is Drew's wife. That makes sense. So everything is closely linked, and then Maddie, and this is Theo, and Theo is also Alexa's best friend. Everything is closely linked. So if you're into series and you're into rom-com, I think you will love this. The Royal Holiday. This is the book I'm actually reading, and it's actually interesting. It's a little twist because this book is about Maddie's mom. So the 3 previous books, I would say the ages of the characters were probably, I would say, late 20s, early 30s. But for this book, the character, her mom is in the mid 50s. So it just talks about she's in London, and with Maddie, her daughter, and yeah, so she finds love. So yeah, so this is the last one I have from the series. If you're into that, I'll go ahead and get the books. This is also another book that well, not even a book, but like a devotional. It's called God Hears Her. I want to say I got this in the beginning of the year, and it's 365 devotions for women by women. So it's a really good read. And right now, what is it? It's May 18th or is it the 19th? But so this is kind of like how it looks like. So you have the dates up here. It's a scripture that's related to the devotional, and it has a devotional, and I like it. So I read this at nighttime. So it's a part of my like wind down routine and what I do. And if you guys want to learn more about like how I prepare for nighttime and how I wind down all that, I'll make a video on that. But yeah, so it's a pretty good book. All these books I got from Amazon, and I have Prime, so they came in like 2 days. This book, Redefine Everything, Single on Purpose, Find Yourself First, John Kim. At first, when I was looking for a book, you know, self-betterment book, and I came across this book because it said that he was speaking real facts, but he had like it was like almost like a funny twist to it, right? When I tell you guys, this book, I'm learning so much from this book. I'm learning so much. I thought it was going to be like one of those books where it talks about like relationships and how you have to be, and you know, you have to use this tactic and use this tactic, but no, I mean, it's split into 3 parts. First part of the book, it's focusing on you. So it's working on mind, body, and soul. It's working on self-care. I mean, here's some few things that I can, you know, talk to you guys about. Self-care is a lifestyle. I mean, it's not just something that you put on shelf and you just take it down whenever you're feeling some type of way. Self-care is just it's continuous. It's the act of taking care of your mind, your body, and your soul. It's also a decision that you make, and with that decision comes many actions. Put yourself first, and to do these things to like make yourself better. And some 3 things I learned about the body. You have to drop into your body, and that basically means that you need to kind of like be more aware how your body's feeling, just listening to your body, right? You need to accept your body, things moving with your body. So like when you're exercising or when you're doing something, you're moving like with it, and you're not just moving your body. It's a feeling that you feel. And that was all for the body. And then, you know, I've just been like thinking a lot about that and how I can incorporate some of those things into my life. And I talked about the mind. I talked about, okay, when you're thinking about things, right? Notice what you're thinking about. Question what you're thinking about, and then also look at reoccurring patterns. Also incorporate meditation, because meditation is the practice that detaches you from your thoughts, and so that you're able to kind of like see things clearly. So those are like some tidbits that I learned from the book. Now it talks about the first act, talks about like how to connect with the soul as well. So it's just, this book is a good book, but it's not a read that you just like read through. It's something that you're probably gonna like keep on referring to over and over again. And like, as you can see, wait, let me see. Okay, so like I got some highlights in here, just highlighting things that speak to me. And another thing I like about this book is that towards the end of sections, they have something called Get Ish Done. So basically what you can do actively to kind of like, you know, get to where you need to be. So all the books I have more books that I've bought, but that was back in 2020. But I plan to like buy some more, and yeah, I will just keep you guys updated on what I bought. But please comment down below if you have any of those books, or like what books do you like to read, and any books that you suggest that, you know, I should read as well. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. This is a short video, but I was like, why not? Let me go ahead and do it. And yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The button will probably be over here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed week. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye-bye. It's